Hello, everyone. I swear to God, I'm going to do this in just a few minutes. It's just a quick update. We're not going to get into thoughts and ideas. It's just that, so I'm going to be doing mushrooms soon, and in a couple weeks. And so I was watching, and I never watch, anyway, I was watching The Mind Explained on Netflix, and I was watching the psychedelics episode. And then that got me to watching the meditation episode. That, as well as my thinking about neurodivergence recently and some conversations that I had conversations with two ADHD people who said to me that they have figured out, of course, they have ADHD and they struggle with it and so on. So there's no cure yet. But they have figured out certain tricks, certain techniques to use that help them get done some of the things that they want to get done. And I've always been so mad at neurotypicals always talking about techniques and so on, and I've always been so skeptical because I know that people sort of misunderstand what the mind is, what ADHD is. But to have, and it's not the first time that people with ADHD have told me that they have techniques that have worked. And I've been skeptical even when they had told me, I thought, oh, well, they just must not have ADHD as badly as I do. Anyway, we could explore all the different reasons I've been resistant, but none of them are very good. And so thinking about meditation is something that I wanted to try to do and I went to a monastery and then they rejected me because I didn't have money. But as you know, in 2019, when I did my Huda project, I wanted to learn meditation. So in 2018, I made some big personal changes between 2018 and 2020, where I was changing my whole relationship to sort of romance and just impressing people in general, caring about what I wear. And it's not even romance, right? Because it wasn't even romance. It wasn't even sex, but just sort of that social romantic connection without the actual sort of depth of romance. So I worked on that, and now I can walk around, not looking handsome and feel okay. I don't sort of pursue, I see a pretty woman, I don't have the same urge to pursue her or anything. You have to watch my video, and also if you know me now, it really, I'm making it sound bad how I was. I'm good now, and I wasn't even that bad before. So I think the next thing that I want to work on about myself is that I want to introduce meditation, techniques for my ADHD. So the focus on meditation, but maybe, and then just basic things like using a timer, saying, I'm only going to work on this for this amount of time. That's all I'm engaging. That's all I'm committing to. And then I'm going to be able to do whatever afterwards. Or I'm going to be able to do blank thing afterwards. And then I'll come back to this. But we don't have to think about that. Just focus on this for a certain amount of time. You set a timer for it. Some kind of a reward system as well. And meditation. So the main thing will be mindfulness or whatever. I don't really know enough about meditation. Again, went to a monastery, tried to learn, got turned away because I didn't have money. And it wasn't even like I went to take a class and they rejected me from the class. No. But you can watch that video about that whole experience. So yeah, that's my update. And then I want to cut out cigarette smoking. And since I'm doing shrooms, there have been people that did shrooms like one time, and then they no longer had interest in shrooms, but they had gone into this psychedelic session planning or hoping to quit cigarettes, and so I'm gonna do that as well. I don't know what I'm gonna do about hash though, because I do need to put the tobacco in the hash, but maybe I can just a cigarette by itself. It's already a cigarette by itself is kind of gross to me, and I kind of hate myself when I do it. It's usually only when I'm with other people and sort of the social whole thing is stressing me out. So I bought the Headspace app, and oh, anyway, so that's
5 minutes and 5 seconds.